So you had a good day?
Yes, very nice, yes. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's been fantastic.
So you're having a... When did you arrive? Last night?
Last night, yeah.
It's having a good day.
Yeah, just don't go near him, he'll bite you.
Absolutely fantastic hobby. I think more people should be into it, and I think it's very therapeutic for people that have mental health issues. And I've met quite a few people and spoke to those people and listen to what they say it's a breath of fresh air.
Who's got the best find? Who's...
I think me.
Turn your lanyard round. Everybody wants to know who you are and what you're doing here.
Okay, I'm Marcus Ingram.
Yes.
I'm the sales manager for Repton. Been in business for 40 years. I've been detecting for 47.
And you look great.
Thank you.
A musket ball?
Basketball. We're not showing you basketballs.
I really don't find too much, nothing, but...
Don't care, because you're outside, enjoying your hobby.
Yes, it's true, yes.
Special things, because you always got the love tokens of William III, but that one is the George III, which is a bullhead.
And you're dressed perfectly, sir.
It's perfect for the forest, to search in the forest.
So,
You're happy with that?
well, silver is always happiness, yeah.
Look at the bloody leaflets you got. Is that to start your campfire later?
Yes, I take some.
But it's not quite as good. You don't do a dance with the silver, do you?
We always dance. Come on! No.
Basically, free shit.
Yes.
Everybody likes free shit.
Yes.
Thanks. What's your name?
My name is Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Thank you very much for talking to us. Don't forget your spade. Well done, guys. Go and report your finds. Thank you. Bartholomew. Yep. Bartholomew. Yeah.
You see what it is? See that, Ash?
Who's made that? Well, you're quite clever, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very clever.
And what have you awarded it for?
For just being a very nice bloke.
How did it go?
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we've had a Roman coin, we've had bits and bobs, we've had buttons.
Show and tell.
Roman coins.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Avon Skin Cell Soft, which I'm not doing an advert, I'm not selling it, but it is actually the best thing to stop you getting bit by flies, especially horse flies, and we know how bad horse flies are.
I've only just arrived today because we got an Airbnb in Henley-on-Thames. It's took me till 3 p.m. to sober up from last night.
Oh, there's another one in there.
Old Dawn over the road, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dig a dawn. You got your best shorts on, going over. Yeah. Did you just say you haven't got any pants on? Oh, God, no.
Roman numerous.
Oh my God, I can't touch it, can I? I can't. No.
COVID and all of that.
Yeah,
right, Roman numerous.
I've had a brilliant day, yeah, I've loved it here.
Is that more the socialising side of it?
Massively the socialising side, because I've not been out for 18 months, obviously, like everybody else. So to see everybody again and be actually stood out in a field again, to me, is the event.
Well, that's nice.
That has got some lovely detail on it. It looks like a cufflink, but it's more medieval style than what I would think for perhaps. It's not boring. Lovely.
Evening, Dave.
It's Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, and it's the Big Detecting Show. Good evening, Adrian. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Dave. You?
I was just perusing that magazine then.
Yes.
Yes, I'm fine. I've had some extra sleep today.
Good. At work?
I had a hospital appointment, so I was off this morning, got to get up late, and then went and had an MRI scan and promptly fell asleep.
Oh, that's nice.
Delightful. Flies. 8 flies.
Flies.
How are you, young man?
I'm all right. Luckily to be here tonight after my incident last night, which I told you about.
Yes, terrifying, really.
Blinking well was, mate, I'll tell you. Went detecting after work because the nights are drawing in. I hate it. Not because of the winter, just light for detecting. So went out for a few hours in the field, walked back, and James, my mate, he's got a problem. He can't leave the field. So it literally was dark, had to jump an 8-foot ditch, and we were walking along the side of the field, and I went, "Oh, it's a rabbit." And he went, "Yeah." I said, "A big rabbit?" And it was a badger. And it literally come running towards us.
Right. When it was running, I can only imagine it's got to be out.
It was like a big cat. And I didn't know what to do. And then luckily it just started off in front of us. But you could have seen it, man killed by badger, or it might have mounted me. I don't know. I dread to think.
Man savaged by badger.
Yeah, I'm going to Google that tonight. It must have happened to someone.
Badgered by badger.
I could have been relieving myself in the field or by the edge of the field, and it could have
Easy
attacked
now,
me.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Having a wee, you mean?
Yeah.
And you've been very busy also this week as well, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't tell you what happened this morning.
Just quickly,
not that no one. I told you, I was going to work and someone was stabbed outside our work in the early hours of the morning, so I couldn't get in work. But that was a nightmare. Poor bloke. I hope he's all right. But no one could get into work. But I have been busy this week. Yeah, I've been doing some colouring and lecture set stuff for you and Luke and all.
It
of
would
us.
have been actually funny then, if, and please forgive my dark humour, if you just said the man got savaged by a badger outside work. That was.
It could have been a badger. It could have been a badger. Could have been a
knifed up badger. Essex badgers.
Yeah, yeah. So no, unfortunately, but no, the magazine's coming out soon, isn't it? The archaeology.
It is, and it went to the publishers yesterday, and I might be getting them delivered tomorrow. Well, maybe.
Did it go yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, it should be tomorrow. Yeah, it should be tomorrow. So
and
new
I've
format.
got to say, ladies and gentlemen, that it looks shit hot. Absolutely phenomenal. We'll give that to Adrian. Give that to Adrian. Shut up and have a
computer.
Take the adulation.
Computer did it. Computer just loaded the disc in and it did it all.
And now we are in the process of compiling all the information and getting everything put together. Well, you're getting everything put together because you're so awesome for next week's. No, sorry, the week after's magazine for tonight's guests. See what I've done the segue there?
Yeah, that's clever.
Luke didn't pick up on the segue.
No, I'm on the wrong side tonight.
There it is. Here they are. Good evening, Mark, and good evening, Karen.
Good evening, Dave. Good evening, Adrian.
Are you both well?
Yeah, very well, man. You?
Marvellous. Karen seems to be a wee bit stressed. Something to do with potties.
Oh, hang on. Being called. Hang on.
Yeah,
kids are calling.
Kids are calling. Yeah.
So we did a couple of weeks ago. We done a flies doing my head in. Open the window and the flies are coming in. We did a prelude basically to next week's Rodney Cook Memorial. So tonight it's your own occasion to have a look at Detectival, which is now 2 weeks away tomorrow, more or less, isn't it?
He's gone mad. He's gone mad.
And you're in the process of digging lots of holes for people to poo and wee in, apparently.
He will go there. Oh shit! That laptop just fell off. Oh, sorry, I didn't make the swear before what we said, but it just fell on the floor.
Mate, it's not real TV. We can swear or anything.
Oh, right, great. That's fine then. Maybe your laptop just committed Harry Kerry. That's fine.
Great.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
It's just so I've got all the
They were
info.
just saying that you were digging loads of holes for people to pee and poo in at the moment.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about the Portalees.
Yeah.
They're all right, though. They're
We're all
sort
good
of-
now. Yeah, people will be able to poo and pee. Poop. Yeah, poo and pee. I had to think about that. They'll be able to poo and pee in peace. That was just really different. You were saying that after a few beers.
I think you need to go sleep, really, don't you? You need to both go and have an early night.
No chance.
No chance. Too much to do. That's not happening.
So,
who's barking?
Well, me all the time, mate. And
You're
I'll
doing
obviously
that without moving your lips out.
I've got my
Look,
window
you do it
open.
again.
The dementia dog that our dog's got dementia and she's in the garden barking at leaves and things probably.
Well, it could be badger.
Or it could
not
be a
my
badger.
dog.
Could be a badger.
It's not my dog.
No, our dogs are in the kitchen out of the way.
Mine's dead.
Oh.
Mate, put a dampener on everything, don't you?
Well, it died last year, but never mind.
Killed by a badger.
Well, could have been.
Could have been a badger.
Could have been a badger. You're listening to that, Mark. Have you been chased by a badger, Mark?
I've had a close encounter with a badger, and I've also met a man whose dog had been savaged by a badger.
See, there's these hazards when we go detecting.
I love badgers.
And you know
Whenever
what
I
the
see a
weirdest
badger
thing is?
inside the road, I have to give it
I
some
was
of
only
that.
talking to my kids yesterday about badgers because they asked me what a badger was and why they were so lethal. Have you seen the claws on a honey badger? Yeah, wow.
But we don't have honey badgers in England.
Shame.
I'm not going detecting anymore. I'm giving up. It's too dangerous.
I've
Could
got
have
to
been
say,
killed.
remember,
Very dangerous out
what was
there.
he? Bodger and Badger.
Badger, badger. Yeah.
A man with his hand up a badger's bum.
I know, how bizarre. Not sure what the badger thought about that.
Spit the dog.
Met Bob Callaghes a number of times. There's a place near us called the Lady Hayes Antique Centre, and he's got a shop. He was the first person in the UK to be selling Yankee candles. So he's got a
That
shop
is correct. And that's how he made his millions. He had
It
to
is.
sell Spit the Dog, and he imported Yankee candles, and everyone said he was mad. Now he's laughing. Anyway,
Jesus.
moving on from candles. Karen, everything going all right apart from the toilet issue?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice. It's great. Yeah, no, it's going fine. Like, obviously, we do JD as well, and we do the Metal Detectives group, and I work at a hospital, and I have 2 young children, so just very, very busy all the time. But yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, we're going to be ready for Friday, the 10th.
Good.
Well, we'll come back to this year's Detectival in a wee while, but I want to. Obviously, a lot of people know of Detectival, but a lot of people don't know the history of the events, how it came about, the initial one. Tell us about when that first came about, what happened for it to come into being, and obviously how it became what it is today.
Well, shall I go?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, okay, right. I just didn't want to end up talking over the top of it. I'd just get in trouble. So, what was it, 2016?
Yes.
2016, we were asked by XP via the wonderful Gary Blackwell if we would help them put on something special, which was the XP Gold Summer Rally. And it went really well, and the response from it was absolutely wonderful, and everybody seemed to love it. So we decided that something had to carry on from that, and Detectival was born. And then 2017 was the first Detectival, and the rest is really history. So yeah, that's where the grassroots lie. It's with XP and Gary Blackwell and the XP Gold Summer Rally, and then, as I said, Detectival kind of went bing out of that, and here we are now.
So what makes the event unique in relation to, well, I know a lot of other events have cropped up since then and followed a certain trend that you've set yourself, but what makes it unique?
Well, I think I come from an events music background anyway, and I spent 20 odd years organising everything from illegal parties right at the beginning with the likes of Spiral Tribe and Circus Lunatic and Bedlam and Summer Breeze and all over the place.
No idea what words that you're saying there. Never.
Oh, they were all sound systems basically back in the early 90s.
I thought they were bands.
No, they were all illegal sound systems back in the early 90s. Back in the day when we used to do different things in farmers' fields, because I wasn't doing much metal detecting back then. So, because I was obviously well into the music, the metal detecting had been kind of forgotten about. Parties were more important. So yeah, I was kind of doing different things in farmers' fields and organising illegal parties, which then became legal parties, and then I started working for a company that did bits at Glastonbury Festival and Guildford Festival and the Truck Festival and lots of other stuff. So when Detectival came into being, it just seemed natural to make it like a metal detecting festival. I said to Karen, anybody can stick people in a field and go, there you go and find stuff. But we wanted to be different. We wanted to sort of like up the bar a little bit, if you like, to create something new. And that's what we did with Detectival, I hope.
And the bar has certainly been set high.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to think so, yeah. If you're going to do something, do it properly or just don't bother doing it at all.
Absolutely. Now, you've got a major announcement tonight to say that you've got a major announcement coming at Detectival.
Yeah. We can't say any more about the major announcement apart from the fact that it isn't a major announcement that will be announced at Detectival.
And it's Luke advises me that it's pretty it's setting the bar really high in the British landscape for metal detecting.
Yeah, hopefully again it'll be something a little different. That's just we've been thinking outside of the box, as it were, and yeah, we're hopefully something very interesting will be majorly announced at Detectival.
Naked Detecting Fest.
Oh man!
Karen, stop nodding your head the wrong way. Do it the right way. You told us you would have an area off for us to go naked detecting. You said you promised.
At night.
It's just going to be you and Adrian.
It's all right, Dave, isn't it?
Let me have a look at the chat.
We can share
The only problem with that will be there might be a badger and Adrian will run away and it'll just be me riding on the back of the badger.
Or the badger riding me.
It's funny you say that, because I swear you just made me think of something. Wasn't Tasciavanus the badger slayer or the badger killer?
I've no idea, but
someone Google that. Someone Google Tasciavanus the badger killer or badger slayer. I just remember reading that somewhere. That's what his name meant.
You might be right.
Gareth Howard,
the badger killer or the badger slayer.
I'll get it in now. Gareth Howard in the chat room says that honey badgers are the Millwall fans of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, that's very good what he said, yeah. He's right.
That's what I said. If you've seen the claws on a honey badger, they're like, whoa, man, you wouldn't want to mess with one of those. Yeah.
Crikey.
You're going to say the F word then?
I nearly did, but then I was corrected.
Yeah, don't say fuck or bugger.
No, I'll try not to.
Going back to Detectival, sorry I brought it up. It's interesting talking about badgers and candles. Split the dog. What is there anything different this year compared to the year before last or Spring Detectival? Like, will there be a stage and stuff like that?
Yes, yeah, they're going to have a stage.
There will be a stage.
A big stage. And there'll be screens and things.
The main thing that's different is COVID.
Yeah, the main thing that's different. Oh, and there's a big thing that's different. Obviously, it's a new site. So,
new area,
new fields. Hopefully good, productive, wonderful ones. It's in a great area. So we live in hope.
It'll be June was good, but it will have...
June was too hot.
Yeah, but the event was good, but it will have more entertainment.
And the ground was too hard.
Yeah.
And it didn't rain enough.
Yeah.
Oh, and the grass was in some places.
Will it have like music, Karen?
That was June. It's in the past. You can't... Sorry,
Mark, are you going to get grumpy like you did in June? Because we did see grumpy Mark for a period.
It was hot.
look, right. If I'm grumpy, then I just suggest stay the fuck out of my way. Because if I'm grumpy for a good reason, and I'm liable to chew someone's head off if I'm approached by the wrong person about something stupid.
Well,
so
you,
if I
you
look
do
grumpy,
realise if I see you grumpy, my top's coming off and you're getting cuddled and your head buried in my bosom.
as long as it's not as hot as it was in June, mate, I won't mind, because I don't think I'd fancy that if you was as hot as sweaty as you was in June and you went and did that to me. I might need a snorkel or some kind of resuscitation afterwards, and not by you.
I'm sure we've got some form of medics on site. We'll just keep
Yeah,
them,
Malcolm's
I'll
got
keep
the
them abreast.
electrical to get the thing. Just shock me back, I'll be fine.
You see, that's what happened to Nigel at Detectival. I've done the same to him. There you go.
What, you
Nigel White.
Yeah.
No,
Really?
just joking.
No. You're to blame.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah, unfortunately, for people who don't know, Nigel had, was it classed as a heart attack?
Well, he had heart issues
Yeah.
that could well be classed as some kind of.
So unfortunately,
thingy.
he had to abandon his
Abandon
stores.
ship. Abandon ship.
And go to hospital.
Yeah,
He was
he's all right
fine.
now, though, isn't he?
And this is why we have first aiders on site.
Yeah.
SD in the chat room says Aquachigger got attacked by a rabid beaver.
Whoa. Not many people say that.
I've been attacked by a rabid beaver.
And have you seen the teeth on a beaver? Not that kind of beaver, Dave.
Oh, right, sorry.
But the rabbit, the ones that could get raised. You seen the teeth on them things? They chew down trees and things. You wouldn't want one of them biting you, would you?
I'm going to have to contemplate this hobby tonight. It's getting very serious, and I'm getting concerned about detecting again because it's more dangerous than I thought.
That would be an interesting show. Detectorists who have
Been attacked by wild animals.
Yeah, by wild animals.
There you go.
With
It's a nice
video
thing.
footage. Oh, yeah. Do you know, this daftness has just got me thinking. I've actually been packing stuff away for Detectival tonight, and I've included Disturbed Friends card game.
There'll be plenty of them there.
That's worse than cards. Much worse against Cards Against Humanity.
I look forward to playing that, Dave. We could play that when we're detecting naked at night.
Yeah. Well, need a torch there, then, wouldn't we? No. We could get Karen to set up a
spotlight, big floodlight.
Yeah.
It's all right, we got lighting towers, mate. We can illuminate you two, no worries.
No, that'd be good. That'd be good.
I'm not sure how much we'd illuminate, but we could illuminate both of you.
Obviously, my
I'm quite intrigued to
my
see this.
bosom.
actually.
What?
Oh dear.
Sorry, I know I keep butting in and going back to Detectival. I really apologise, but you say that you got new land. What type of land is it? Is it? Will it be ploughed? Will it be? Is it going to be stubble?
I can't even talk now, it's just gone. No, it should all be cultivated. There might be about 50 acres of stubble and a teeny tiny bit of pasture, but the other 800 acres should all be nice cultivated ground.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely.
Get in there.
Yeah. And how many people have you got now in total?
We're limiting. I can't even talk now. Limiting it to 800, and yeah, we're almost there. But there's, I think, 20 camping tickets left when I checked earlier, and about non-camping, not many, like 50.
So we're doing all right.
There's always an influx the sort of couple of weeks before. So if you do
want your next week.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 weeks Friday. So, ticket sales will stop on Monday, is it the 7th? Or 6th? I think it's 6th.
6th, I think.
Yeah, Monday the 6th. Ticket sales stop because we have to prep all the checking in the system and everything.
Right. And just in case anyone doesn't know where to get them from, how do they get the tickets?
Detectival.com, or you can go straight to detectivaltickets.com, which is our new site.
Oh, you got a new site. Tell us about that while we're there.
Well, it was to try and streamline the ticket buying, but because it was new initially, some people got a little bit confused. So when you purchase, you don't need to select guests unless you're bringing a guest.
Yeah. I've lost where I am here.
That's it.
Sorry, I was on a different tab. Oh, there you go. I was on a different tab because somebody's messaged me on the draw that's coming up momentarily to say it's all sorted now.
How much are just people who want to turn up and mince around and not detect?
We don't sell mincing around tickets, I'm afraid.
Oh.
We
no mincers.
Yeah, you're like the part of the ticket cost when we do the budget and we work it out. Part of the ticket cost funds the training. The main marquee on its own is like $4,000. So a lot of the ticket costs fund like the marquees and everything. So unfortunately, we can't just allow mincing.
No mincing
unless you're actually a butcher who've got a stall there making some.
You're welcome to come and detect and then mince in between. That's the point.
I mean, Dave do a lot of that, won't we, Dave?
Why else are you coming? I want to see you guys
detecting,
drinking, badger slaying.
Just remind me, did you detect it June though, Dave? Because I'm pretty sure the video was, what was it? I can't even remember. What was it?
Favourite hob?
Favourite hob ring.
Has that come up yet?
Yeah, not tonight. In every other previous episode there since, yes. And we've also added, what is your favourite, Adrian? It's your question now.
What's your favourite Adrian? Well, it's got to be that one, I guess.
No, it's not me, Adrian Mole. I will come up with one, Dave.
No, normally you do your favourite. What you take food pack lunch.
Oh yeah, what do you take in your packed lunch? Which the Japanese treasure hunters interested me. All they took was beef jerky and crisps
and protein bars.
Yeah, that's very not. I was expecting him to say like
sushi.
4 bottles of beer and or sushi or what's that, rice wine and sort of 40 Bensons, but no, very healthy, weren't they?
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at some of the questions. So Nick's asking, are dogs allowed? Yeah, they are allowed. We just prefer you in advance to email us so we've got an idea of who's bringing dogs.
And you've got to keep the mess cleaned up.
Yeah, mess cleaned up on leaves. Leaves? Leaves. Mess cleaned up.
I'm not going to hold a dog, is it?
I jumped too early. Dogs kept on leads.
Especially around the livestock, if there's any around there.
Not going. I mean, the fields, there isn't actually any of our fields don't have livestock in. So if you find yourself in a field with livestock, you're in the wrong field. But yeah, if you're just walking your dog, respect our neighbours and don't take your dogs in livestock fields. And also one of the things that the Portaloo people do tell us off about, please don't put your dog poo bags down the Portaloos because it blocks them. And we have them serviced and emptied every morning to try and keep them nice for everyone. So
what time so I can get there just after?
Normally serviced about
9:30.
10.
How do they know it's dog poo in those bags?
Well, because people don't generally shit in a bag and then put it down the Portaloo. They normally go.
If you need to poo when you're out like 4 miles away from the toilet, you're going for a walk. You need to poo. You poo in a poo bag. That's what they're for.
Really? No, not.
I'm just making it
you
up.
normally stick your ass over a log, don't you? Stick your ass over a log, have a good crap, get a couple of leaves that you can hold your dog on,
or you just hold it and go in a toilet.
Have you ever really needed a shit?
Are you real? Are you a man?
Really needed a shit?
Not that bad.
And
I hold it. Karen, I hold it.
What about people with irritable bowel syndrome?
There are some people who hold it.
Don't you dare tell that story because you never know. That person could be watching and then that would be out there.
There is a very funny story.
And Karen's not going to tell you that.
That's for around the fire pit at Detectival.
Okay.
There's a fire pit.
Where am I?
Yeah, fine. Of course, we're back to normal-ish now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, five.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of the
bar.
other questions I've been asked. Do people have to be double jabbed, or do they have to bring proof that they have been? No, as per our risk assessment, you do not require that. So, just to let you guys know.
Down in the ground, I'm going to doggy sit for him. I will certainly have your dog sit with me for a certain amount of time. Definitely, we love dogs.
He's got 4 Rottweilers.
I think we better take this actually back to Detectival because we keep digressing. But firstly, before we do, we've got Mark Karen's Just Detect of their free prize draw, which we're going to be drawing now. So, Luke, if you could share the screen. Now, this draw is sponsored by LP. Yes, sorry, carry on.
That's what I was going to say.
I'll let you do the blurb then. I'll just press the button.
Pete, we love you.
Yeah, superstar, man.
Yeah, he's amazing. Thank you for supporting
and
us.
everybody else as well.
And
like
it's
Harry,
sponsored by
Searcher, you guys, the wonderful work that Scott's done as well. Scott
yeah,
Alden.
and Graham Dempsey for composite cleaning pencil as well.
She only knows that because she's reading it off the screen, because no one can struggle without saying that other than me. So tonight's draw, sponsored by Leisure Promotions. First prize is what?
Remember to refresh so the name doesn't stay in the box.
Yeah, already. I've got all sorts of. I was on the phone to him about 5 minutes before I brought you in. The Macro Simplex is first prize. The XP Pinpointer is a second prize. Composite Cleaning Pencil Kit is the third prize, and some Just Detect merch is the fourth prize. So, without further ado,
34
people's names this time. We'll press go. So, 243 entrants. Very good luck to you all. And the winner of the Nocta Macro Simplex is...
Every time you think it's going to stop, it just keeps going.
Detect Sussex.
Hang on a minute. He's a nomad.
Is that Adam Kearley?
Yeah, he's a nomad. He's got about 400 in his shed.
So the winner of the Dr. Macro Simplex is Detect Sussex. Let me just refresh this, just so I'm sure. Second prize, the XP Pinpointer is...
I haven't seen my name yet.
I saw Graham Dempsey's then.
Oh, I saw me.
I didn't. Ash Jones, Dog and Detector.
Badger lover.
I was going to say something else then. It'd be going with a P. Is Dan McMahon. Congratulations to Dan. Refresh again, just in case. Third prize, the Composite Cleaning Pencil Kit, goes to... Adrian G. Saw you.
I'm running low on my wax. Coin wax, that is, not...
I thought you were on about, like,
hair removal
on your body, and then McKay 86 wins the Composite Cleaning Pencil Kit. Congratulations to you. Refresh again, just in case. And the final prize of Just Detect merchandise goes to...
me.
I haven't entered. I'm being dead good.
Oh, it's so easy. Oh,
there you were again.
It's so easy to enter. I did it.
Detect Sussex again.
Oh,
look at him.
Oh,
so first prize goes to Dr. Macro Simplex, goes to Detect Sussex. Winner of the XP Pinpointer is Dan McMahon. The Composite Cleaning Pencil Kit to McKay 86. And Just Detect merch again to Detect Sausage. In fact, let me just see if it does say that for definite. How do we do that there? Yep, Detect Sussex. So thank you very much to Just Detect for that. Thank you very, very much to Leisure Promotions and to the Composite Cleaning Pencil Kit for the prizes. I'm sure you will be contacted by one of the Just Detect team regarding your prizes in the very, very near future. So thank you to you guys. That was marvellous. Where am I? On the
Is that going to be? Is that going to be used at Detectival, Karen, Mark, for prizes?
What, Just Detect?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, at this Detectival, we have 2 token hunts, and one is a Minelab dedicated token hunt. So that will be through the Just Detect app. And then the other token hunt is our traditional one, which will have like loads of prizes. So
loads of prizes. Yeah,
loads. Yeah, I think there's about 100, including detectors and accessories. And the Just Detect, there's 2 draws that Just Detect do. So there's weekly free draws that will be drawn on this show. And then also there'll be draws in the future as well, which you can enter through Pro membership, which will have like slightly sort of more expensive prizes as well. So yeah, good fun.
Oh, so that Pro membership, what is it, monthly, annual, or?
It is monthly, isn't it?
Could be.
I can't say much about it. I'm sworn to secrecy.
It seems to be a lot of things happening with Just Detect, which I'm looking forward to hearing at Detectival.
Well, it's as we said at the beginning, it's an all-stop shop for the detectorists, so there will be permissions coming on that later on. But other things have developed and features have developed on the way. So the draws came in because we wanted to be able to offer something fun, as well as the find recording, which is obviously free for everyone. And the draws just seem like a good way to go. So
I've got a question in the chat room here from Detector Biff Marley. If I've deleted my ticket in email, can I get another one sent?
Yes. I am slightly behind on my emails. I think from the 20th, where are we? So me and the admin girls, we get about 50 emails a day, and at the moment the supplier emails are priority because obviously we want the event to go ahead with all the amenities that we need. So we have a slight backlog, but we have got everyone's email. So anyone that has emailed will be getting a response within like the next 4 or 5 days with either ticket resends if they have accidentally deleted their tickets or it went into their junk and it's been deleted. And also a few people, a few ticket resales. So that's fine. I'm sorting those out and just general questions. There is the frequently asked questions section on detectivaltickets.com. So that does answer a lot of the questions. And also this week, the emails will start going out, giving you information about the event, what you need to bring, and who's going to be there. It'll be the end of this week, some of them, and the beginning of next week. And the week before, on I think it's the Thursday, will be when the location email goes out with the actual postcode and what 3 words as well.
Oh, good. One quick question I've got. The Detectival's renowned for the launching of, you know where I'm coming here, detectors and things in the hobby.
Yeah.
Can we potentially, or do you know if anything's going to be announced?
If there was anything that was happening, I wouldn't be able to say anyway because we're sworn to secrecy. And
I tried.
Yeah, but no. If there is, or there was, or there could be, or there might be, or no, there isn't, I couldn't say anyway.
Are you able to say what manufacturers are attending this year? Because of COVID, it must be quite hard.
It is.
Yeah,
It's been quite hard.
This is why I have my laptop here.
But yeah, we can let you know who's going to be there.
So we were waiting for you coming back to us. Again, it's been quite last minute because we could only release ticket sales in June. So a lot of people, they've only finished filling out their booking forms this week. But Mind Lab's coming as title sponsor. We've got XP Detectors, Not to Macro, Regton, Garrett, Leisure Promotions, Crawford's, Greenlight Publishing, Treasure Hunting, The Searcher, Rootus, Blackadder, Roman Remains, and then Detecting Innovations, Nick, Stone and Webb, Composite Cleaning Pencil, Just Detect, Notaris Coins,
Big detecting show.
De Grazia.
Yeah, they're there.
Who were they? I don't know.
Yeah. Strange bunch now.
But more importantly, the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine, because
Yes.
the Detectival issue, which
Oh,
is
and also Detecting Where UK.
Yep.
And we
Design
also
one of the charities
we couldn't have it at the June event, but we have the FLO team that we've put together, the finds recording team coming. So that's really great because people can record their finds, but also have find IDs done as well. And we have our export license guy there as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not as many international detectorists could come to this event. And we had to limit it to 800 because of the COVID situation as well. So yeah.
No, hopefully
somebody else is hoping there's mermaids coming
and pirates on segways.
We don't know. Well, I have heard on
segway jousting.
Good stuff going on.
There might be something that you people might like.
Yeah.
Us people.
But again, we can't say anything because it ruins a few little surprises, man.
The radio ball will be there as well. That's what you guys can do.
Naked
radio
detecting.
ball riding.
With their clothes on.
Yeah.
No. Stokesy is the almighty. That won't go head to head if Stokesy. No chance.
I think Tony K would be good on there.
With his button hat on.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me.
So yeah, there are a few extra little surprises that will just sort of like you'll go, oh, that's quite interesting.
Well, we are, as I mentioned at the start of the show, the Rodney Cook edition of the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine paper version. That was sent to print yesterday, and it does look absolutely stunning. I know for a fact some of the things we've just had during the show here. I'm actually taking receipt of an article that's going in the Detectival edition, and again, I have no doubt it's going to look stunning because some of the ideas we had from edition 7 to go in edition 8. Some of the ideas we had, I think you'll agree, Adrian, that it probably will look better than this one, won't it?
Yeah, and if anyone wants to put anything in there or advertise or, I don't know, send us a drawing they've coloured in with crayons of someone detecting, send it in. But or badger drawing, that'd be front cover, that'd be quite good. Picture of badger. I must stop. I just read in the comments, Paul Bancroft once had a dump in a badger hole. How dangerous could that have been?
God, he could have come up and torn his.
Yeah, or gone in.
Sitting out more up than one.
He could have got pregnant. He would have had to
Oh,
give him
by the way,
birth.
I just googled Tasciovanus, and he is badger killer.
I like that name.
Yeah,
Tasciovanus.
Iron Age ruler, Catavalorni tribe, I think, was the badger killer. So he wouldn't have been scared of your badger, would he? He'd have touched it with a spade and gone, come on in, badger.
Was that a euphemism?
I thought that, yeah, badger, my badger. No, what?
Shall I talk about the raffle?
Do you know, Stephen Pettigan's just come up with something there, something dead simple and easy that we could do at Detectival. Welly throwing competition.
Oh, we did something like that, didn't we?
Bring back the old game.
We had a horseshoe throwing competition.
Was it horseshoe? Or was it? No, it was something like, no, it was chucking something, wasn't it? Because the French loved it.
Yeah, we
it
had
wasn't on shoot.
we had tug
Tug of war. We loved that. The tug of war. We've had that one.
But I don't think we can do tug of war because of COVID and close proximity.
No.
Yeah,
Bowl for a pig. Always like that one. You know where you bowl the ball through the thing.
All right. No.
You don't know that? It must be a southern thing. You bowl cricket balls through like a bridge thing with numbers in it, and whoever gets the highest prize, in theory, used to win a pig. But obviously, we can't have a pig. But you know, I heard of that bowl for a pig. Do you know how that fates up north? Well,
That's
we
got to
don't.
be an thing, innit?
it was Willie.
Willie?
Really? No,
What are
you
you
don't
on
have to.
tonight, you? Talking about willies and bloody leaves.
I don't know what detectable sheet. I missed that one.
Welly wanging. Sorry, that's what we call it.
Not willy wanging.
Gosh, it's all getting bizarre.
To bed.
Yeah. What about? We haven't spoken about food. Is it the same food that was at Detectival Spring? Pizzas, burgers. and that?
No.
Well, there is a pizza company there. It's a different company.
Yeah.
There's a
pizza's
couple
better
of
than
burger vans.
Yeah.
And who was the last
Cold
one?
food.
No, they can't come because they destroyed their van. They had the fridge replaced, and when they put the new fridge in, it broke the boards underneath. So they had to rely on the council to replace the flooring, and the council haven't done it yet. So they have no vehicle. So they have to wait.
I was looking forward to them quiche and Scott Jags as well.
I know.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Adam's treasure comment on badgers and. Paul Bancroft. Make me laugh.
Imagine having to fight off a badger that was covered in Paul Bancroft's poop.
It's random. Sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned.
Rob Random. He asks when they unveil the new Dr. Macro multi-frequency machine at Detectival, will they have a test machines like they brought the Distinct? Well, we don't know because nobody knows if there are going to be releasing anything, do we?
I think there's a lot of people potentially bringing new machines out. So I think it might, but you don't know, do you, because of COVID? So there's a few on my radar that I'm looking forward to. So we'll see. You've got to be there.
Any more questions in there? Oh, where are we going now? Oh, there you are. Tickets on sale now.
Do you want to go to our charities page, Dave?
Luke, I'm not controlling it at the minute.
Well, Luke.
That's an important point, Karen, because you do actually raise some money, don't you?
We do.
Chosen charities, Luke, down. There you are.
Yeah, so this is one of the charities. The other one, we're just waiting to get back to us before we announce it. Well, we're in correspondence, but yeah, we just have to confirm everything with them. But yeah, we are having two raffles, one on the Saturday at 5 p.m, one on the Sunday at 3 p.m, and including the token hunts as well. We have over 55 detectors to give away. And hundreds of accessories as well. So I'm doing the breakdown of the raffle draws and the token hunt as we speak.
Marvellous. Another great thing as well, designability.
Yeah, so this is designability. And Mark went up and visited them, so he can tell you a little bit more about them.
Yeah, they're basically, they were recommended to us through one of Karen's friends, funnily enough, as she's familiar with the family whose little boy.
Your bum then, Mark?
No, it wasn't my bum. I have no idea what that was. I was just about to ask if it was you farting in a tube or something.
Again,
yeah. Well, I thought it was you trying to play the didgeridoo with your ass, but then I wasn't going to say anything. So anyway, they were recommended as a potential charity to support, as they had helped a little boy who is familiar to one of Karen's friends, and they basically got him mobile with one of their little whizzy bug machines, and they sounded really cool, and had a couple of chats with them, and they asked if we would like to just either help for their whizzy bug thing or help everybody. So me and Karen had a little chat about it. We said, help everybody. So we chose designability because they do lots of great things for people that are hard of hearing, blind, disabled. There's lots of stuff that they do for a wide variety of people. It's not just one thing. So they seem like a really good charity to support and raise money for. So hence they are one of the charities we will be supporting at Detectival in September, and hopefully raising a phenomenal amount of money for.
So through all the events that you have run up to now, what would be an estimate of the total amount that you've actually raised for charity?
It's got to be somewhere in the region between 60 to
60.
70,000, something like that,
Yeah.
through Detectival, I guess.
think it's 60.
Fantastic. And that should be commended.
Yeah.
It's nice to be nice.
It's nice to be nice.
Thank you to all the attendees and everyone that buys tickets and enters our
'cause
draws
it
and
wouldn't
does
have
the
happened
online
without you.
competitions. Thank you to you guys, because a lot of the time when we do the draws, you're drawing them for us as well.
Wankwich.
Wankwich.
We've got a few of those to give away
Yeah.
as well in the raffle. Yeah.
Now
Actually-
you've also got another competition. Is the screen sharing yet? Luke, if you could share the screen. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Tell us about this, Karen.
Ah, yes. This the lovely guy who makes these spades, Paul, contacted us because he wanted to raise money for Macmillan. Actually, we raised some money for Macmillan on our first ever rally.
2016, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Help
about
for Heroes. And Macmillan we did.
3,600. So yeah, we were really happy to oblige, and that's through Detectival. So we also donated a ticket for spring, because this is actually going to be drawn at Detectival on the stage, so that'll be another raffle. So yeah, if everyone can get entering that, I think so far there's about £60 worth raised so far, but yeah, we'd like to get that up. And obviously Graham from Composite Clean and Pencil was really kind to donate a goodie bag to that as well.
So how do you actually do this then? Because we need to obviously point people to the direction of how to participate.
I think just go to Just Giving and type in, or I don't know. You could go to the McGrafter website. It's on there, mcgrafter.co.uk, megraphta.co.uk, and it's on there. But not, like Karen said, not many people have entered, so you're going to be in with a real good chance of winning one of those spades or a cleaning kit, or even more, a ticket for Detectival. No brainer.
Even I've entered.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Not so much entry, because basically I'll give it straight out as a prize anyway.
The link is also on the Detectival page. I think it's on the Just Detect Facebook page,
Facebook as well,
and it's on the Metal Detectives group page as well on Facebook. So yeah, keep sharing it on Facebook, guys. And yeah, there we are.
I think if you click to the next, that's it.
Yeah, so just, like the way we look at things, like we do work really hard, but it's all about paying it forwards. And you never know, there's always someone, like we've got a lot of members and a lot of participants from Detectival who have, suffered cancer or got friends who have suffered cancer or family members.
And I was talking,
really good cause,
to one of them today who has his last chemo tomorrow. Hopefully he will be with us a little bit longer. But by the way, I gave him a ticket for Detectival.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So cool. He said he put on a high vis and wandered around and everything. But yeah, there's lots of people we know that are affected by it, and
close friends of ours as well who have passed away.
Yeah.
And these charities, they're amazing what they do. They're invaluable.
Yeah, for the sufferers and the families and everybody involved. So it's something that apparently is going to affect one in three of us through our lives, or we could be affected by it. So it makes sense.
And like I keep saying, the press love putting it on the front page of the papers when there's a night hawker or something, but they seem to forget all these tens of thousands of pounds that the hobby raises for people, don't they? They don't like shouting about that.
There are a lot of phenomenal people in this hobby that raise an absolutely amazing amount of money for a wide range of good causes.
Yeah.
From us to Gary Cook to Malcolm Andrews and a host of other people, you know, that go out of their way to be nice, because as I said, it's nice to be nice, and there's some good people in this hobby that do some astounding fundraising.
There are some fantastic monies being raised throughout, even little things like this, people just doing the small bit, like Paul is from a grafter, for something that's close to his heart. And again, it should all be commended, and it should all be publicised more than it is. Luke's just messaged me. He said at the end of the show, we're going to be running out with the Ellis video. That was Ellis from Detectival. Do you know what? This stupid last year of losing a year, I'm completely, it must be like a stupid year. 2019.
I know, it threw us off massively.
Yeah, I keep saying last year. No, last year we didn't do anything. We sat at home all year.
You know, we contacted the charity for last year when we were raising the money for Rennie Grove Hospice, and then we had to say to them, you know, we couldn't, and then like we were doing other things like the online competition, and obviously virtual Detectival went tits up, so we couldn't raise money through that. So, you know, we had to find other means. So yeah,
we tried.
It's been a lot of like blood, sweat and tears, but we've got there in the end. But yeah, I'm really pleased with what we raised for them over the COVID period, because that was tough. And you know, we raised in the end 11,500, but they spend 20,000 a day on care. So it's like a drop in the ocean, but you know, they need it. It's better than nothing, obviously. But Ellis, we raised money for him in 2019, 9,000 for his course, and we did Charlie Stevenson legacy as well, because he was the little boy with the brain tumour that unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
But you never wish these things on anyone, so any help that we can pass forwards is, you know, good. Hang on.
Mummy. Tell him I'll read him a story after the break if you want. I've got some more books of
the Naughty Badger.
No. Fiona Farty Bum.
Oh
David
no,
Donahue.
he's on. What's he on? He's on. What's that? Goosebumps. Slappy, the flipping freaky dummy.
Right, yeah.
Oh God.
Weird days.
Just a normal day in the life of a metal detectorist by David Donahue. Fantastic art. Does all his own cartoons and everything.
That looks interesting, Dave.
That's the one. Remember when we done the show? Oh no, you were drunk, so you won't remember when we done one of the live draws for Detectival, virtual Detectival, within the last couple of months.
I was tired.
No, you were drunk. Is it Charlie, one of your sons? Have I got that right?
No, I got Quinn.
Quinn. Yeah, Quinn. Don't know who Charlie is.
Charlie.
Anyway, Quinn, I read him a story and didn't realise that Luke had gone live. So
hang on, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, he's gone.
I wonder what that was.
I look like a badger.
I was just going to say, Dave. Karen's come back.
Hello.
Karen, I was just going to say, all these loads of detectors and prizes given away at Detectival. Do you want to just run through? Because some people might be coming for the first time, how and when they can buy tickets and where.
Yeah, the tickets will be on sale at the check-in tent, and they're £5 each, and it enters you into the Saturday draw and the Sunday draw, and winners aren't redrawn. And yeah, Saturday draw is 5 p.m, Sunday draw is 3 p.m. on the main stage.
Thank you. Just so people are aware and they bring cash. And will you be taking card?
We can't at the check-in tent. A lot of the traders and suppliers and food vendors can take card, but we can't at the check-in tent. So yeah, cash. If you can just put it in an envelope for us, that would be great.
And if you don't bring cash for any of them prizes, don't forget you can bring cake for me. I will accept cake all weekend of any variety.
And what do they win? for that, Dave?
A
Providing
My
cake.
friendship and a clothed hug.
A clothed hug. I'll bring you cake then.
I'm holding you to that. I need cake. I want to see by the end of the day. I want to see a table full of cake. Well,
Just bring me beer. Just bring me beer.
I'm bringing beer, Adrian. Don't you worry.
Oh yes, you are, aren't you? Yeah. Sorry, Karen. Not that I'm worried about the beer, but there'll be a bar there, won't there?
Yeah.
Will it be the same one as Spring Detectival?
It'll be our big bar that normally comes. It's the same guy that runs it, but yeah, it'll be.
So it's Southern shite lager then, isn't it?
Is it shite?
Oh, it was hoppy as anything.
That's great.
I had to drink cider instead, and I actually drank the barrel dry, I think.
Get on the cider with me, Dave.
The cider was nice.
I think when you've been down the mines for many years, Karen, they get like a build up of coke on their throats and they can't taste stuff.
Coca-Cola, cocaine, coke.
In the pits.
Coal.
So, Dave, I'm talking about bad beer down south. When you come down here one day, I'll take you to a nice pub and you can have a good drink.
I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll get absolutely hammered. So, yeah.
And coins as well.
Yeah, we go detecting. Yeah, be good. Naked at night, sharing a machine. Look at our guests tonight. Look, they're on shift. What are they? Look.
If I'd have known that, I'd have gone. Hello. Again.
She's gone for a poo, I reckon, in one of them Portaloos. Give it a test.
Have you? Yeah. Are you testing the Portaloos, Mark? Are they in your garden?
No.
Oh.
I haven't got a big enough garden.
So you mentioned you got a stage. Hopefully one of the nights. The big detecting show in 2 weeks won't be taking place because obviously, well, I'll be travelling down straight from work to Chip in Sodbury on the Thursday evening. Big question for me, Mark. Yeah. Obviously, the site remains not speaking about where that is as yet, but is there some form of takeaway close to the site? Will I pass one?
Yeah, Chip in Sodbury. There's loads of stuff.
I'll come through.
And there's got Chinese takeaways and fish and chip shops, and there's loads.
So I'll come through Chip in Sodbury.
I reckon you probably will come very close to it if you don't come through it.
That's fine. Obviously, I need to eat. I'm a waste away
from Bristol and Bath and all of that as well. You know, so.
I'll be at the time to get that. I need to eat and I need to plot beforehand. I need to bring a sandwich.
We might be in a mobile communications unit as well, Dave. Is that right?
Yes, we might. I think it's going to be ArcMD Mag HQ.
Yeah. Ooh. And it might be an interesting colour.
It might end up being an interesting colour.
Yeah. It'll be highly visible to those in the field from many miles, I think. So we'll see what happens. Kindly Luke's might be providing that, mightn't he, Dave?
Luke's coming up in his caravan and I might be spray painting it for him.
Yeah. So that'll be quite interesting.
I'm just going to spray Luke's van.
And it's got a chemical toilet, hopefully, so we can use that, Dave, together at night. So should be all right.
Are you camping or?
No, I'm staying in the...
Is it an old age people's home again?
Chipping Sudbury Ritz Hotel. No, I'm not staying in an old people's home. No, I'm not camping, but if I do get tired on the Saturday night...
Oh, is that the Chipping Sodbury Ritz, formerly Chipping Sodbury Care Home?
It's got a little shed underneath. I think it's a French restaurant.
A little shed or a little chef? Oh, it sounds classy.
It's French. I think it's a French restaurant underneath. So,
do the little chefs still exist?
It's funny you should say that. What are the odds in the chat of how many little chefs are open in the country still? Because they are.
Yeah, there's one there.
What about Wimpy? What about Wimpy?
Got two in us. Got two near me.
Where is a Wimpy?
They were going to start doing a comeback and
whatever,
putting more money into it and doing back to the olden days Wimpy again.
Did you used to
love a good Wimpy?
I love the
Burger King. Two-faced little bastard.
I had the Burger King today and it was rank. Oh,
there you go.
I got off it as well.
Locations. This will shock everyone.
Adrian, when you're coming in the morning, can you bring me some pastries or bacon butties?
The joke.
Or cake? Oh, look.
Uh,
No chip and Sudbury there. No, I'm sorry, there's no chip and Sudbury on that list.
There's not bloody one anywhere near me, though, is there? Oh, hang on. There is not one in Tame. That is a lie. It's closed and it became a Burger King. What year was that website bloody published? 2002?
I have a little chef twice a week.
What, come to your home and cook you something?
And I then drive to the local Wimpy and have a Knickerbocker Glory.
All right, whatever.
And then I wake up.
Yeah.
No, Dave, I'll bring you some food. But that's a good point you raised. Some people are driving a long way and you do sort of plan on your trip. Like, oh, right, if you're going to get a takeaway kebab or whatever, even though the food on site's adequate. But, yeah, it is always handy to find a kebab van or somewhere, isn't
it? Question about the site for this year's event. Obviously, all your sites have a good history. I know you look at that a lot. What's the history of this particular site? Is there anything that you can say that, points towards what eras we'll be able to look at there?
Everything from Bronze Age right through to medieval, post-medieval, and God knows what else. There is quite an extensive Roman patches in and around the site. We had a possible mosaic flagged up on the site that was discovered in sort of like the 18 or 1900s, which is only apparently about 10 inches under the ground. So HER kind of flagged that up. I think it's going to be Roman, Bronze Age, Iron Age, and medieval, but proof's in the pudding, isn't it?
Absolutely. Something very much to look forward to. We spoke about the stalls. We've spoken about token hunts. You've mentioned to that. Entertainment at night. What are we looking at there?
Oh, we've got 4 live bands lined up over the 2 days.
Wow.
We've got on-site DJ, sound system, lasers, smoke machines. We got the lot. I told you it's a metal detecting festival, man. So we got the music, we got everything. We got it all.
And you've got the big detecting show live on stage, we hope.
That's what I'm saying. We got it all, man. We got it all.
Adrian, we're actually going to have to sit there with an audience giving me crap.
Yeah. Yes. Are we live streaming on YouTube when we do that?
Yes, we are, hopefully.
Right. Okay.
So that, as I was saying before, the show in 2 weeks, I think it's the 9th of September. Yeah, 9th of September. We won't be airing that night, but we will be hopefully airing at some point over the weekend. But however, keep an eye on the Facebook group for the Big Detecting Show or the Archaeology Metal Detecting Magazine. You'll see all videos there as well, and we'll bring you as much up-to-date information as we can. And also, if you're not going, get on the Just Detect app and go in the search bar, #Detectival, and you will be able to see all the finds that are coming up from the people in the fields. And if you're in the fields, log in your finds on there. All you need to do is when it asks for the events, put Detectival, and away you go. So everything that can be seen that has been found can be seen. I'll be on there all weekend.
And get down and record your finds with the FLO team as well, because Kurt, the FLO for South Gloss and Wiltshire, has put together a fantastic team of finds liaison officers and other experts and that will be there on hand to record your finds and do everything for properly, etc. Just Detect is all just is an added extra to everything, so you can do it out in the field. So when you get asked, you can go, "Yeah, I found it there. Look, brilliant, fantastic,
good stuff."
You should have got one of our mutual friends to come along and perform his radio show live on the stage as well. Sean Histed Todd.
Well, yeah.
Snuff Monkey radio show.
Yeah, well, we can get around to that in a future detector. We've got many years to come. I mean, next year is going to confuse the crap out of the FLOs. I can't wait.
But you can't say.
Well, no, I can. Well, I can. The site we're doing next year is exactly where 3 counties meet in the middle of the church area.
Going back to what was supposed to have been Summer Detectival 2020 in North Wales, is that coming up? Is that going to be going ahead in the future?
We are considering that. Hopefully, normality is returning now. So that's COVID threw the massive spanner in the works for that and everything else and everybody else. But fingers crossed, you never know. We could be heading back to or planning to head back to North Wales maybe next year or the year after. See how it all pans out. There's a lot of things popping up at the moment, and there's only a certain amount of time that you can get on certain things and do certain. The windows of opportunities at certain times of year are small, and we don't want to overstretch ourselves and go, oh yeah, we're going to go here, there, and there. So I only want to do too much. As Karen said, we're well busy with kids and other things and whatnot. So we probably die if we start doing much more. But if we can fit it in, it is on the cards at some point, yeah.
And we do have a 2022 spring Detectival to look forward to as well.
Yeah, you got a 2022 spring and definitely the September one, which will be as usual on the second weekend of September at another new location. And then the following year, you will most definitely have the same. And if the Wales one can be squeezed in at any point, depending on how busy and crazy life is, we will endeavour to do it.
Marvellous. Luke, would you be able to please share the screen for tonight's Diggers Dips draw, which I'll give a quick refresh to? So we've got a minute of that to minute and a half remaining for that. First prize tonight will be Britain's first coins book. Second prize, a cleaning pencil. And third prize, 5 Diggers Dips tokens. So, Luke, I don't know if you want to play any adverts just while we're waiting. Otherwise, talk. And I think you've got time as well, Luke. Can you throw on the composite pencil one as well, which should be one of the latest ones uploaded for you?
Stuff.
Is running. Let's pick a number between 1 and 37. 32.
28. Karen and Mark gone.
They're not playing. It's a 007, License to Kill.
1.
2.
I've got that book. It's a really good book.
I've got that book.
Yeah.
It's 2. It's 2.
Rick Hill. Well done.
Well done, Rick Hill. You've won the Britain's first coins book. Second prize is the cleaning pencil from cleaningpencil.com. 27.
11. I keep thinking about us on stage, Dave. Got some interesting ideas.
Is the naked things or badges involved?
Yeah.
Okay. Game for that. 14.
Did I say 11?
Oh.
Stop.
13. Unlucky for some, but not for Jamie Williams, 22. See what I've done there? That was
Yes.
wasn't it?
Bingo caller Dave.
Third prize is 5 Diggers Dips tokens. Adrian, you first.
11.
18. Oh,
Ooh.
32.
At least it's not 58.
I've just heard a little lad going, yodelerly. Number 31, Degs 23. So Britain's first coins book to Rick Hill. Cleaning pencil to Jamie Williams 22. And the 5 Diggers Dips tokens, Degs 23. You will be notified in your normal way from Diggers Dips. Thank you to Diggers Dips and to the cleaningpencil.com also, who you will see at Detectival and Radney Cook. And I know for a fact he has a fine array of bits and bobs on show, and I think you'll be able to purchase his items at the event as well. And if it's anything like Detecticon was and Detectival as well, I learned absolutely bucket loads, Adrian.
And he had a lot of people come on the stand asking him questions and very interested in his product. So hats off to Graham. Looking forward to meeting him again. And he also has a really big cool box full of drinks. Non-alcoholic though.
But I've actually got a 12-volt battery cool box that will be plugged in all the time with beer in. So Mr. Dempsey's going to be as lucky as we are.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. And the weather's going to be nice because we've got awful weather at the moment. Not awful, but just depressing. And I reckon it's saving itself up. I don't want it too hot as the spring one because spring was blinking, but it wasn't in the spring, was it? It was in the summer, but it was warm. It was warm.
So it was sprummer or song.
But it doesn't matter. Everyone has a good time anyway. And like Karen said, there's a fire pit this year, and that really brings people together, doesn't it? That's nice.
Karen and Mark, are you back? Karen and Mark, are you back?
I think they are, but they're sitting with their dog.
Oh, there you go. You muted us. Yeah, no, the dog was growling as well.
He's new. At Detectival in June, personally, I think a lot of people, being the first occasion that a lot of people were out public together for the first time in a long, long time, I felt a lot of people weren't sort of gravitating towards LP, Regdens ourselves, and we're instead going back to the tents and what have you and trying to keep as distance as possible. Did you think that yourselves?
Yeah, sorry, the dog's just growling. I think you've got something to say. Do you want to say something? No, well then, shut up. Okay, no, we did notice that. Every time.
It's like spit the dog.
Honestly, my hands are here. No, we did notice that people were a lot of people were erring on the side of caution, but there was a lot of mixed reactions to the COVID, really, weren't there? There was a lot of people that were like handshaking and hugging, and there was other people walking around hand sanitizing and wearing masks every 5 seconds.
Yeah. I was picking people up and shaking them, like Scott, for instance. And
So,
did you get it? There you go.
Yeah, just my ribs are just getting over it.
But I think because of COVID, a lot of people did go back and stay in their little groups and abide by the rules at the time. So that was good, really, because it made life easier for us.
Well, hopefully a lot of people are going to be double jabbed now, and we're outside. So, and alcohol kills COVID. So hopefully,
and sunshine and loads of other stuff as well. So great, we'll all be fine.
And if it's anything like 2019 was, please do not forget your suntan lotion, because that was scorching itself, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that was September. I've got a feeling that we will be in for some nice weather, at least in the low to mid 20s, I would say.
Nice.
Well, we were forecast a bit of a heat wave coming.
That's what I'm saying.
Put it back till the end of August, didn't he? So we've got potential there.
It's coming, man. I reckon we'll be blessed again for Detectival.
As long as it's not too dry, So the sun can come out on the Friday a little bit and then warm up towards the end of the weekend. So the ground's nice and soft.
Well, it's probably going to piss down the week before, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, that'd be good. Really good. And a bit of lightning as well, just to electrify the ground and charge up those signals. That'd be good.
Yeah. Does that work?
Yep, it does. If it does. Well, I've
Oh,
read.
what would you plug the generators into the field then?
I'm bringing one too with me, so I will do it. But no, yeah, if you, it's all to do with electrostatic magnetism and stuff. But when lightning hits the ground after it's been wet, it puts a charge in the ground, and coins and things.
Metallic has its electromagnetic field enhanced.
Yes. So.
Oh my God! Yeah, it all makes sudden sense to me.
So the best time to go metal detecting is directly after a thunderstorm.
Or in one.
No, not in
Hold
one.
your thing
No.
in the hair like you just don't care.
Have you got a risk assessment for metal detecting in a thunderstorm? That'd be an interesting one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
People can't detect if there's thunder and lightning.
Because it's very, very frightening.
Galileo.
Let me go.
Yeah. No, it won't thunder and lightning.
No, it's very unlikely. But if we would have to get people to wait until the storm has passed.
I'm gonna do something now, and I'm gonna see if anyone reacts to this because it's just coming to my head. To the regiment. God. Let's see how many people get it. Do you get it, Mark?
To what? No.
To the regiment. What's the response to the regiment? Oh, you're all Southerners. You won't watch Northern programs.
No, probably
not. You only watch him, Dale. You only watch him.
Did you ever watch Early Doors?
I don't watch TV, man.
You've never watched Early Doors?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I'm not alone, Adrian. Thanks, man.
Oh, it's absolutely one of the most funniest things you'll ever likely to see on
I like
TV.
the way Karen's staying quiet as well.
Watch that.
If I would got it, I wish I was there.
Pike, you stupid boy.
Don't believe you've never watched Early Doors. But write it down, Adrian.
Yeah, I am. I'm writing it down. I'll watch that after Badger attacks on YouTube tonight.
I'm Bodger and Badger. Mashed potato.
Bodger and Badger.
Everyone loves mashed potato.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
it a program, Dave?
The kids program, Bodger and
Early Doors was probably early noughties.
Badger.
Yeah. Have
It's
you
a-
watched it recently?
Yeah. It's been on UK Gold or whatever.
Dave, that's all Dave does on Saturdays: eat cake and watch Bodger and Badger.
And eat mashed potato.
I'm going to watch that tonight, Bodger and Badger. But didn't Bodger and Badger come out in the late 80s? And when
come
you
out?
No, not come out. Televised. We were
Badger
working
came
then,
out that
mate.
somebody had his hand up his bum all the time.
Yeah, we were working then. You shouldn't have been watching that.
I have kids.
They watch it now, Bodger and Badger.
No, my eldest daughter's. What year is it? 21. 27 this year. She used to watch.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you off. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, Early Doors is set in a pub in Stockport, Northern England, Northern Bar, and it's all the characters in the pub. You'll know all the people out there. They've been in everything. Absolutely.
Oh. I'll watch that. Thank you.
People in there will agree with me.
I'll watch that. I'm trying to think if anyone's got any questions because we've asked a lot. We've got through a lot tonight.
Any questions? Please get them in quick because we'll be going in about 5 minutes or so.
Yes, and don't forget if you want to publish something in the ArkMD magazine, email editor@arkmdmag.com. Is that right, Dave?
Absolutely. Any fines, anything like that, please contact us. Obviously, we'll be publishing them on the website and the free app.
Oh, yes, the app. Don't forget the app.
And we might even make it into one of the future copies of the magazines because now we're up and running again. We're hoping to have at least 6 magazines out next year. the free version of the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine. And honestly, I can't wax lyrical enough how good it actually looks. Yes, Mr. Gaylor, sir.
Stephen Pettican said, I thought you said is B&Q, but are barbecues and small fire allowed in the campsite?
No, unfortunately at June, we have previously allowed it, but somebody put their disposable barbecue in one of the big wheelie bins and set
It was still alive.
a bin fire. So if it was just embers or whatever, I don't know, but yeah, it went up. And luckily the marshals and 2 very helpful attendees helped put it out. But yeah, it has meant that as per our risk assessment, we can no longer have disposable barbecues there
because of
someone,
But a normal one, you can have a normal barbecue.
Yeah, if you can bring one, yeah, that's fine, because you'll be taking it back with you. You just can't. I mean, we had the rule that you shouldn't be putting your barbecue in our bins anyway, but obviously someone ignored that.
And threw it in there alight.
Yeah. It's slightly different. If people have brought their little fire pits, that's absolutely fine. All we ask is that they've got enough water there to put it out if they needed to. So that is slightly different, and we've got our fire pit there. So those are fine as long as they're not massive fires, obviously. And as I say, it has to be raised off the ground. It has to be within either a fire pit or its own container. So not just a wildfire, because it's just too dangerous.
And they cook better, the proper ones. Get a little one, scissor one. You can buy them. Huh?
Get the marshmallows on.
No, burgers. I don't like marshmallows.
Don't you?
No, what a faff. I mean, I can't get my head around that.
In the fire.
Yeah,
I have to see how many I can fit in my mouth in one go.
No, meat, cooked meat, or no marshmallow. I can never understand that. Just have a lighter or something.
I did actually have a bit of some figures to go through from Just Detect if you wanted to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Scott sent us these earlier. So we've got 1,600 plus members now and 2,200 plus fines. And then obviously the draw this week has been drawn, but there'll be a fresh draw announced tomorrow, which again is free to enter. So if you're on the app, get on and enter that. And so as we said, some more exciting announcements in the next 2 weeks at Detectival.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Can't wait for that.
I'll get them in there.
Do you know what the bad thing is? I speak to Luke every day. I speak to Scott every day. And no one will tell me.
Have they not told you?
Do you know how many Barracan and Barracum to tell me and you won't tell me?
No, it's very exciting. It's exciting for us. It goes hand in hand with the permissions, and it's very, very exciting. So yeah, we're looking forward to announcing.
Perfect.
So am I. I've got maybe an inkling. I've got ideas of what it might be, but see that 1, 2, 3, 4th picture down on the left hand side. On Just Detect up, yeah, right. That's a jet and hoard, or part of a jet and hoard. It's now up to 98 tokens that myself and my friends Graham Withers and Dave Clark have discovered at a site in Shropshire. I invited Graham to join a Facebook group for a dig organisers the other day, which sort of like looked in that general area. Just so happens he's been pushed off the site that we've been working for 8 years because it's a certain rally organiser group have jumped on it. And I'm a bit gutted. Totally understand the way things work, but I'm just a bit gutted because we obviously can't go back there now. And I had some of my best ever metal detecting finds there. It's dream site.
I had exactly the same happen to me. A permission me and my mate had, and it's gone to a rally. But that's the way things go, isn't it? So
I'm just gutted because, of all the sites I've gone on, I've actually... Sorry?
I was going to say, it's such a shame because one of the things that we do is we make sure that if the site has had individuals, what are you doing? Oh, the dog.
It's like a cat.
This is the toppiest
You just
thing we've ever
appeared
done.
behind you.
This is our
Yeah.
song.
Sorry, Karen, carry on.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like we always put aside, feel like we'll discuss it with the landowner, and if they're like, oh yeah, we have detectorists already come, we always invite them along on the digs on the fields we do, and we always talk to them and say, is there any particular fields you don't want us to do? And you try and be user friendly, because loads of our members have their own permissions. It could happen to them at any time. So it's nice.
Adrian, did you notice that Karen just said do?
Do. No, I didn't. I tell you what I will say though, Karen, I don't think it's down.
One thing we do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
One thing we do, you said. We do we?
One thing I
Karen,
one thing I think the farmers or landowners do is it's not down to the rally organisers. I think whereas I'll give a farmer a bottle of whiskey every Christmas, a rally or event or club dig or whatever can turn up and say, here's a few £100. The farmer, in all fairness, he's going to say, yeah, I'll take that. So, it's just one of those things that happens. And some people, bless them, have got a metal detector and can't get a permission. So if they are able to spend a few quid and go out and detect, I'm happy hearing that. So, yeah, I think but it's good that you ask, because you do get some people who get pushed off permissions, but it's the way things go.
Right. Sure that whoever's got a permission stays there,
Yeah.
Mark and Karen, have you anything else to add?
Just thank you to you guys from me.
You.
Also, I just want to wish Gary Cook very good luck. Is it next week now for his
Rodney
Cook rally?
Friday, yeah.
I hope all goes well for Cookie and the team with the Rodney Cook. And also, I think Jason Macy's got his detecting for veterans the same weekend as Detectival. I hope it goes well for him up there in Lincolnshire, and anybody else that's doing stuff over the next few weeks. Good luck. Hope the weather stays well, and I hope we all manage to pull off what we set out to achieve. So, yeah, that's basically it from me.
Thank you. Karen?
And don't forget to download the Just Detect app.
Oh, no. Download the Just Detect app. And come to Detectival quick before all the tickets go.
Just quickly, John Morris has said, will it be possible to pay on the day for folks having trouble to get time off in advance of the dig?
Unfortunately not. We have to stop ticket sales, and it's all to do with insurance, because we have to make sure for our licensing and the insurance and all the supplies. So if we allowed that, there'd be so many people showing up. So yeah, unfortunately, just due to the organisation, and also
that's a shame.
Respect. Yeah, it is. But
he's a NHS worker, and he's not had any days off for nearly a year. I was only saying that. I was joking. No, just to make you feel bad.
I work for the NHS as well, so
yeah,
I get it.
No.
I get it. But no,
it's one of those things, isn't it?
I can't have you mincing around, mate. Sorry.
Well, there are no mincers. It's like platform tickets for trains. It doesn't apply anymore. So, yeah, no mincing.
No mincing.
Well, without further ado, we will all go to bed. Well, I will go to bed. Adrian will stay up doing things, and I'm sure Mark and Karen will be awake until the wee small hours doing things to do with Detectival. So, next week, we are joined again by Stephen Taylor from World War II Treasure Hunters. Is that the correct name of the show?
Yep.
The military historian type person and metal detectorist from the show we had on a while ago. So we're greatly looking forward to speaking to him again, because he's got a lot more things to show that he's now brought out of storage. So we're looking forward to seeing him again, aren't we, Adrian?
We can talk about bullets, Dave, and people in the chat will know what I mean.
Or shells.
Yeah, bullets. Yeah. No, been good. Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight.
Yes, it's gone quick tonight. So thank you to everybody who's watched the show. Please also, we didn't mention earlier, if you do want to be a guest on the show, give us a shout as well, and we will talk that out. Thank you, as obviously, to Karen and Mark for coming on the show, and Mildred the dog. Call it Mildred because I don't actually know its name. or may call it Max the Growler. And, there's another one.
Means peace in Latin, believe it or not.
There's another one. Everywhere. Thank you to Adrian, and thank you to Luke, who may or may not be able to do the show next week because of work. So hopefully it'll be Laura and not me. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you next week at 8 o'clock.
Bye.
Solely, so it's a bit of a special for that. So day 2 has been very active, lots of fines, etc., and we've not stopped speaking to people. So first up today, the charity that the event is following and helping this year is called Let's Keep Ellis Active. Is that right?
Let's get Alex active. Yeah.
And we have a friend of the family who just wants to say a few words, and we've also got Ellis here, so he might have a little.
Hello, Ellis.
He's been a little bit shy, but
so, I'll pass you over now.
Yeah, Ellis has been a little bit shy, but we just wanted to say thank you for everybody that put all this together, and you guys actually were kind enough to donate some detectors, and we definitely appreciate that because every penny helps. We've been working since February to try and get him walking, and after this event I think we're going to be about halfway there, which is fantastic. He's been through a couple of surgeries, but he's still one of the happiest boys you'll ever meet, right, Ellis? We just want to say thank you. We really appreciate it.
Keeping, obviously, been opposite us for the past 2 days, and been keeping an eye on him. He's going round with his little trying to get round on his little buggy, playing with his sisters. What is the actual condition that Ellis has got that's causing him not to be able to walk?
He has something called arthrogryposis, which basically, if you can see his hands are turned in and the legs are the same way. So what ends up happening is, without the surgery, everything just basically turns in is a good description of it. So he can't walk. He has difficulty gripping things. So without surgery, there's just no chance of him walking ever. But of course, the rarity of the disease leads to the fact that there are very few people that actually can operate on him, and so the only person that can actually is from the United States and in Florida, which drives up the cost. So otherwise he'd probably be walking if it was something a little more simpler or a little more common, but it's not. It's a complicated condition.
So what is the actual goal that we're trying to achieve?
Got to raise $100,000. Then the surgery he'll be walking.
That's great. Well, I spoke to his mum earlier on, and me and Luke, we want to make this our chosen charity for the magazine as well, and we're going to obviously highlight it, advertise it, and obviously try and keep people updated with Ellis's progress as well.
That's awesome. We really appreciate it, and you appreciate it even if you're being shy today, I'm sure of it.
Nod your head if you're going to listen. Are you going to speak to me? That's
I'll let him know.
He's a really cute little lad, so good luck for everything. We hope you do achieve.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you guys have done.
I'll be glad to see what happens in the future with Ellis.
Yeah, honestly, you guys have gone above and beyond, and we definitely appreciate literally everything you've done.
So fantastic.
Well, someday when he's willing to talk, we'll make sure he comes and says thank you again.
Well, I think that you should be getting one of them little Knock the Macro mini
Hoard finders, yeah.
Should be going out with Daddy metal detecting himself when he's all right. Do you think you'll be able to go and do a metal detector with Daddy?
Oh, he loves it. He loves to go out there, so I'm sure he'll be doing it someday.
Well, keep smiling, keep happy, and we hope everything gets where it should be and Alice is active.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Team.